First of all, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for heeding the call and of course joining us as we start this amazing Wily course. We are building a generation that is very keen on supporting and promoting and discovering the next future of the creative industry. And of course,
ndukeseolwa video yeteto kwaku nusewa mutinda teraso vala tudilia na numba petrol station skulu masivitali valatikia tiles ceiling kabro traso na ingimbingi na otukunie simu kuisila nambani i umyeneva andvatindino ndu ithi mamutinda teraso installation master tivo ni kondu wokwaililia mawithiululoko maku.
Here, thank you so much for heeding the call and of course joining us as we start this amazing Wily course. We are building a generation that is very keen on supporting and promoting and discovering the next future of the creative industry. And of course, if the government is going to be talking about the creative industry and taking it serious, then of course we have to start from somewhere. And it's time is here when Mejja has been here for many years. Wilbroda the same, Dr. Ofwenekeeee the same, Tuva the same. We're looking at bringing up the next phase of entertainment in terms of comedy, in terms of music, in terms of artistry, in terms of radio and TV presenting. And that's why now, ladies and gentlemen, we officially bring you the first ever edition, of course, of Ofwenekeeee Festival, which of course will be taking place on the 27th of April live in Kakamega Golf Hotel. And of course, just before moving on, I just want to introduce, of course, the youth coordinator, Jijenge Association 254, which of course is the mother organization that has brought you Ofwenekeeee Festival. So, karibu sana.
Yes, good morning, members of the state. I'm Wilbroda, the youth organizing project manager of the Mejja Association. First of all, the Mejja Association is a youth association by the youth, and it was initiated in 2017, that idea. Then in 2022, we had our inaugural first meeting at the Mejja Social Hall, where we had members of National Employment Authority. Then we had a representative of Police Hospital, then the KCD. So we met, we had a session with over 400 members. It started in the morning, then late in the evening. So the Mejja Association mainly it is to empower and to create the youth to have something that can mobilize and steer their life ahead through multimedia platforms, artisan, then we have through craftsmanship. So today you are here for the event that will be held at Kakamega Golf Hotel, that is on 27th, starting 9 a.m. till evening. The show is non-alcoholic and non-drug free, and the show automatically it will have no any incidents that maybe it can value to criminal activity. So we are urging all members of the public, the show is free to attend. For those who like to participate, the participants, we have open mic session. Also we have modeling, we have stand-up comedy, and we have artistic exhibition. For those who wish to participate, the sum of amount is 200 shillings. Then we have a paybill number through our social media accounts, that is X and Facebook. So in short, we are telling members of the public that all of you are welcome to attend the event. Back to you, Dr. Ofwenekeeee.
Thank you so much. So that is our youth coordinator, of course, and Mejja Association 254. And as you've heard, we are very serious and very keen, of course, on handling all matters creative. And it's very interesting, actually. Funniest thing is we're just doing a research to come and realize that actually the entertainment industry of Kenya, 40% is being controlled, of course, by the beautiful people from that area, from the comedians, the musicians, and everything. So we're very keen on making sure that we don't lose that aspect of us, taking us back in the days of music festival, drama festival, and now here we are. So we're very keen on that, and as you've heard, those who want to participate, either you can draw, you can sing, you can model, you can do comedy, whichever way. I mean, and at times, unless you try to do it and fail, you never know if you have the capability or the ability to do it. I mean, at times, as artists, we come from areas whereby we come from a society that in the beginning we were not really very much encouraged in getting into the creative industry, simply because it was not deemed as a serious career. But I mean, as you look at Mejja, you look at Wilbroda, you look at Tuva, you look at Dr. Ofwenekeeee, being amongst the biggest name, not only in the country, but among the region. And basically, this is what, if you were to, unless you do your FYI, probably you never know what Mejja has done professionally. You never know what Wilbroda has done professionally, Tuva. This is what you guys have known us for. So this is to encourage and say, you know what, there's business in this, there's money making in this, there's life in it, there's a livelihood in it, as long as it's well curated. There's a system that has been created to make sure that artists in every kind of way are able to at least get something on their table through what they can do through passion and gift. And I think at the end of the day, and Wilbroda will agree with me, especially because the two of us are comedians, is that the same way artists have their own governing body that makes sure that royalties and everything are taken care of. I think it's also our prayer that even us as comedians as well, I mean, our clips are going all over social media. Guys are laughing at the end of the day. The only thing I'm getting are likes and encouragement, and you are my fan, my mentor, you push me. And at the end of the day, those things have to still reflect in the bank account as well. And that is just part of the conversation that we are starting. We're hoping, of course, the government will be watching. But before we continue, I'll just start from this other side. So we start with Tuva, William Tuva, one of the most celebrated representatives in the country, and also having been steadfast on the front line in supporting upcoming talent, of course, when it comes to music. So Tuva, karibu sana. Just say something.
Asante. Thank you, guys. I've been doing this for over 15 years, supporting talent, nurturing talent. What you need to know is that every day on Seto, I introduce new talent, and right now I'm so happy that we are partnering with Ofwenekeeee to identify and support talent. So I believe it's going to be a great venture. I look forward to building talent and supporting new talent from the company.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And of course, now we also have our lady in the house as well, Wilbroda. Of course, one of the most celebrated comics, and of course actresses, and of course right now we can evidently accept that Wilbroda is among the top product influencers right now. Of course, I think everything she touches now turns into gold. So of course, it's just bringing the aspect of how to transition from mainstream comedy, from TV, radio, and also just being able to blend in with the new mode of communication, of course, which is content creation, of which also you guys are part of. So Wilbroda, karibu sana.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's good to see all of you. I've never been in front of so many cameras. Words even fail me. Thank you so much for having me as part of Ofwenekeeee. I'm looking forward to this event. I'm looking forward to meeting all the youths. I get a lot of questions on social media and just in the streets. People wanting to know, how can I make money out of social media? What can I do? And I'm hoping that those are some of the conversations that we will be having at Ofwenekeeee. And I'm just looking forward to being entertained and meeting people from Kakamega County. And I hope that even with time, we will also venture into other counties, because Kenya is full of talent. And sometimes all you need is just that platform. Most of us are where we are because someone gave us a chance. So it will be amazing that we will meet these people and we will be able to give them a platform, because you never know what will come out of it. So thank you very much.
Beautiful. So that's Wilbroda, and of course, so Wilbroda and Tuva will be playing a very integral part as part of the festival. Of course, their work basically is just to get on the mic and just talk to the young generation of creatives. Just talk to them, tell them the do's and don'ts. And I think Hai and I were joking on phone when we were saying that we especially for the ladies who are joining the industry, you need to know that your panties don't need to go down for your name to go up. True. You can literally sell your talent. I mean, whose panties is going down on social media and your jokes are going viral. So we need to just also assure that you don't have to get into somebody's Airbnb for you to start having a gig or a radio show or a TV show somewhere. And I think those are just part of the conversation that Tuva, of course, will be telling you that you don't need to pay anyone for your music to play on air. I mean, if your talent is there, your talent is going to push you. And I think the guys will be attending. They also need to be very keen. There's some type of knowledge or wisdom that you cannot get on paper. You can't get on a print platform. there's some wisdom that only comes from people who have been there, have gone through it all. They have doubted themselves. They have looked at themselves in the mirror and they're like, do I really need to do this? Or is it a must for me to do this? Or can I do this? And at the end of the day, they're here. So that is what Wilbroda and Tuva, the integral part, that they're playing as part of Ofwenekeeee Festival on the 27th, of course, of this month. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having DJ Demakufu as well. He's supposed to be here, but of course he's held up somewhere. So we're going to be having DJ Demakufu and of course the DJ Slim D. Those are the ones who are going to be on the decks to make sure that we get entertained. It doesn't mean that simply because there's no alcohol, they won't be fun. They will be fun. I mean, kwani ni kwa nyumba yako wakati hauna pombe si bado unatoa tu peke yako. So there's no. So at the end of the day, they're going to be there to be giving us the music and just to make sure the guys are well entertained and the artists have their music right, and of course getting prepared to just perform as well. But apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, we shall also now just be crowning or creaming the event, of course, with the legendary himself, ladies and gentlemen, Mejja on stage. And you know, I mean, with Mejja, but anyway, it's an alcohol free, so I don't know about that. But of course, Mejja, of course, will be now crowning up the event, and I think we're just going to be having a good time. So, bro.
Yeah. So manze mimi nashukuru sana Ofwenekeeee kuni approach ni kuwa part of hiki tunataka kufanya, kwa sababu mimi mwenyewe ni product wa talent search. Mimi kutoka kwa talent search ya Celtel Nyeri, unaona. So unajua feeling ya kuwa na talent alafu hauna access ya kufika Nairobi. So manze, to me hii ni kitu important sana, kwa sababu unajua kuna wasi wengi kama mimi, yani wako scattered all over the country na wana hiyo access. So na look forward yani kushare na wasi ideas vitu nilipitia, vile unafaa yani vile unaweza kuwa consistent kwa industry for a long time yani. So niko ready kushare hizo ideas na wao, lakini pia nataka kuchange Ofwenekeeee, tuseme ule mtu tutapata ako talented, siku hiyo ndio mwisho tumfanyie kama ni, kwa sababu unajua watu wengi wanakuja wanasema talent search alafu nothing, hakuna kitu kinafanyika after hapo. So nataka tukipata msee, yani mimi niko ready kusaidia msee, unaona kani kumsaidia kuandika ama nini. Tuva ako ready pale kucheza ngoma, kama kuna actor nanyako hapa hivi, kama ni phone ama nikumfungulia TikTok account, unaona. Isiko tu ni kupata tu winners, yani kufanya kitu inaendeleza change life ya msee. So anyway, na asante manze kwa kukuja, yani
muhimu sana. So hii ndio crew itakuwa pale, so as I've told you. So Tuva, Wilbroda of course atakuwa na winner motivation, Mejja pia ataongelesha kiasi, alafu baadaye atakuwa na perform. Demakufu na of course DJ Slim D watakuwa on the decks, and of course as usual, if I sit here, you know who's on the microphone. Kenya's #1 events host Dr. Ofwenekeeee is my name, and gonna be there. So the whole thing is, najua kuna wase watafeel kiwaru kiasi mbone manzi ya Kakamega, but of course something has to start from somewhere. So if grace ya God ita to allow counties zingine that to approach ni sawa, but of course for now tutakuwa kuanzia Kakamega. So sijui kama kuna mtu akona any question, of course towards youth coordinator ama Mejja ama Wilbroda Tuva ama mimi, if anybody has a question.
My question is naona events nyingi kuna entry.
Yes.
Free, but this one is free.
Yes.
So I know most people will love to know why it's a free event. And also, is this something that you're going to do it continuously? I'm on like your end goal.
Mtonda kujibu hiyo.
Yeah, event is free because we are targeting the youth, and most of the youth are side ile uchumi iko ngumu. So at least tumeweka ito free, at least attendance kwa kila mtu. The moment you pick that entry, it is straight watu wachache. So watu wengi wataachwa nje. Maybe mtu ako na talent na ameachwa nje, ile Tuva hapo hapa hivi, Wilbroda yako. At least wako pale ni mtu anapata direct platform. Hakuna broker, ako na Tuva pale, amuone mtu ako na kipaji chake. Tuva naye ataongea kama mzazi. Ndio kwa maana tumeweka hivi. At least kila mtu access. Sasa hii colleges zimefunga, watu wako pale hivyo, we have group number of youth wako around. So that's why tumeka hiyo entry iko free. Ule mtu anatoka pale mashinani, hajaifika pale Kakamega Golf Hotel, ndio tumeweka pale step up yake tu. Kila mtu afeel pale kama ule mtoto atajiri. Asione mimi ni mtoto wa hustler siwezi fika pale. Hapana, tumempatia hiyo free. Niingia pale akwe na Tuva karibu. Asikuwe tu anamsikia kwa radio na jamii. Ndio tumeka hiyo platform. At least we are equal. We are not partisan. That's why nisema we are non-political and non-religious association. Tunakata kwa kila mtu. Kwa Muislamu, kwa Muhindi, basi kwa pale. Ukweli mtu wa UDA, ukweli mtu wa ODM, sisi tunakata kila mtu. Na kwa Mkenya, kwa Mganda, Walenisi, Jijenge inakushughulikia. Ndio kwa maana tumeka hiyo.
Na itakuwa ni the plan is of course ndio inaugural, but plan ni we have consecutive kifuatana because I mean kuna wenye wanaweza kosa kupata opportunity on that day, so we still want to make sure. So and Mejja may bring in a very important aspect that CRDC after such talent search ni hivyo, kuna vitu vingine tunapanga as well as Jijenge association to make sure people support if because she's a Milele, I'm at Radio 47, he's a citizen. If kama said as our get or go through your mentorship, Mejja said kuandika vile kuingiza hook, vile kuchapa chorus, unafanyaje video, unavaaje, unapresentaje, unapangaje team yako ya management kama hizo. After the end of the day, the idea ni to make sure to make it our say out, because I mean tuko na have conversation behind the scenes. Wengine tunaanza kufikiria ni aje, what is the next step after Dr. Ofwenekeeee. Mimi sasa naanza kufikiria vitu zingine, ni kama sasa hivi nishachoka kuwachekesha. Muda kucheka enda YouTube ama utafute kina the upcoming again. So tunataka tutoke tukiacha space, but hiyo space tusiache kiwa ni vacuum. Tunataka tukijua kuna next generation iko ready. Shida tu ni moja, hii generation tukiwa discover lazima uko tayari kulearn. Si hadi leo uchape video ende viral kushinda clip yenye Wilbroda alifanya, so wewe unataka utokee ucharge Kenya Wilbroda na charge. Hiyo ni uongo, hiyo ni unrealistic. Una get Mejja sana charge pwani because I may have to work over the years na ku-invest time, talent, research ndio aweze kucharge ile ndio ana charge. So hizo ngoma moja ile ichape viral, ichape TikTok challenge moja sema basi kama Mejja anaitisha hii pesa pia mimi naitaka sahi na kama client ataki akae. Una get. And again, easy rise, easy fall at the end of the day. So it's free, simply because we don't want to leave anybody out. Two, there are going to be subsequent events that are going to be following after this one.
My question goes to William Tuva. One of the key things ambayo watu wanapata kuconsider sasa hivi na watu wanafahamu kwa kweli ni kwamba you're one of the promoters during your reign ambayo ulikuwa umeshikilia ardhi sana. Inasemekana kwamba ulipata kuinua that is Diamond, akawa ni kwamba akawa msanii mkubwa sana. Labda tu kuna watu ambao wanajiuliza sababu gani ambayo ipate kukufanya upate kuinua pia msanii kutoka nchi yako hapa Kenya apate kuinuka kama vile Diamond pia apate kuinuka.
Have you done your research? Yes. Mejja yuko hapa, labda akwambie mseto unamfanyia nini?
Ameniangalia mimi. Mimi naweza test manze, kama unajua Dufla alikujaga kwa ilikuwa ni mseto campus tour. Hapo ndo alitoka. Sasa unajua tu amesaidia watu yani unajua. Dufla pia mimi nikianza manze nakumbuka tu vile kwa anipigia simu bado niko Nyeri unaona. So mazana nafikiri sikuwa kipo na public speaking, lakini I hope nimejibu.
My question goes to
Dr. Ofwenekeeee.
Why Kakamega?
Well, Mtua will answer part of it. Reason why Kakamega is because Kakamega is the home county for the association, the mother association, Jijenge Association 254. So tunaanza tu home, then I love Nairobi na association studio pia, lakini tunaanza huko ndo tukuje huko. Sasa
yeah, maybe kuongezea Jijenge 254 Association as a head office hapa Karen Nairobi, na mother office iko pale Kakamega some 50 meters from Malemba Primary School. So tunaianzia huko, kitu tunaanzia nyumbani kwanza because watasema ameanzia Nairobi na ameacha. Unaweka foundation nyumbani ndio at least na